That's what we're going to give them.
People drink at nighttime too.
Welcome to this month's Outlook video show. Jay interviews Thaddeus Campbell, chair of the Silicon Valley Pride Committee. Raymond Donald Hong brings coverage of the Pink Triangle dedication on Twin Peaks in San Francisco. Alice Heimsoth brings us coverage of the Dyke March in San Francisco. Alice, Eric, and myself bring coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade and celebrations.
Where is she? Oh, there you are.
Oh, sorry, Jay. I just got back from San Francisco.
My goodness.
Good evening, and welcome to Outlook Video, your nationally recognized, award-winning news magazine for the LGBTQ community. I'm Roberta Gonzalez-Gregg.
And I'm Jay Raley. On early Saturday morning, volunteers gathered on Twin Peaks to install one of the largest pink triangles on the hill that can be seen as far as 20 miles. Raymond Donald Hong is up there with more details.
This month's show is all about LGBT pride. We have coverage of the Dyke March in San Francisco and the San Francisco Pride Parade. We also have Thaddeus Campbell from the Silicon Valley Festival here tonight to bring us information on the upcoming Pride event in August.
Roberta Gonzalez-Gregg was also in San Francisco with Eric Chong to bring us their coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade. We will be bringing you that shortly. Stay tuned.
Let's start tonight's show with Jay Raley interview with Thaddeus Campbell, board chair of the Silicon Valley Pride Celebration.
Roberta, thanks. It is my great pleasure to introduce again Thaddeus Campbell, board chair of the Silicon Valley Pride. I first interviewed Thaddeus back in 2014 in Silicon Valley Pride's first year, replacing the old San Jose Pride Festival. And he's here again to give us all the details of this year's Pride event. Welcome back, Thaddeus. And I see you brought along a guest.
Yes, thank you so much for having me back. I really appreciate it. And brought along with me Saldi. And Saldi is our Chief Marketing Officer.
Yay. Well, I just got to tell you, it's a remarkable turnaround that Silicon Valley Pride is enjoying this year. The price is lower, it's got a new location. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So, going back 3 years ago when we were first here, and you had raised the question of why change from San Jose Pride to Silicon Valley Pride, and my response then was we like to keep it fresh, we like to keep it new. We need to make sure that we inject innovation and so forth into it. And so we're continuing with that theme this year. And so this year we're moving it from Almaden Boulevard over to Cesar Chavez Park. There again, keeping it new.
Right in the center of downtown San Jose.
Exactly, right in the heart of everything.
Right,
so
front and center.
And we're also changing the parade route.
Okay.
So there again, we want to keep people interested, keep them active, and say, yes, we want to go there.
Now we've had some remarkable things that we were talking about earlier. The fact that we're going to have hard liquor being sold at this one, so we can drink in public.
Yes. Last year was the first year we tried this,
Okay.
and we started off with the Night Festival. And by the way, we're the only large pride organization in all of Northern California to have a night festival, and so we tried it last year. It was a bit of a nervous type thing. We said, let's go for it, and so we got the city to give us a permit to serve hard alcohol. It went over extremely well. We did a survey afterwards. The survey was overwhelmingly positive for it, and so we said, let's bring it back again.
I know, I'm going. Now, Saldi, tell us your participation in this year's event.
I'm actually the Chief Marketing Officer. I'm responsible for marketing and promoting the Silicon Valley Pride organization. And I use word of mouth, creating press releases, and one of this is we're here to promote the Silicon Valley Pride organization, and this is one of.
Now, were you part of the group, or are you part of the influence to have Delta as a sponsor this year? Is that part of your doing, or
I would give that
conspire?
I would say I would give the credit to Tad.
Okay.
He's responsible for securing that sponsorship to Delta Airlines.
Okay, and now we have an evening event as well as the day on Sunday. So is that a new thing or?
It is new for us. If you recall back in 2014, actually in 2013, Pride used to be a 2-day event, a Saturday and Sunday. We went back and looked at the books, we looked at the attendance, and we realized that Saturday was really not that popular. And so we went back and did some analysis and said, okay, let's try this again. We went to a 1-day event, then we brought back the 2-day event for last year. But it's a half event, if you will, because we found out that people, for some reason, like dancing under the stars, and so that's what we're going to give them.
People drink at nighttime too.
That is
when it is
true.
a Saturday night,
Yes.
so that's. Now, different from 3 years ago is you have a parade this year,
Yes.
and a lot of participants, as I understand.
Yes, we first brought the parade back for the 40th anniversary. This is anniversary number 42.
42.
And so this year, so far, we have over 600 bodies that want to participate in the parade, which is the largest number that I've ever been associated with.
And it's growing still. We're
And
still getting sign-ups.
Yes, it's still getting sign-ups, and
right.
so we're very excited about that. Actually, we're kind of nervous, saying, okay, now we need to do crowd control. So this is good. It's a good problem to have.
Well, I mean, but you had to, and it is a good thing. And so you've got a police presence to, keep things under control a little bit.
Yes.
And as I understand, that was a little bit expensive to some of these things.
Yes. And and I think last year the reason it was expensive was because of the hard alcohol, also because it was on the heels of the Orlando incident, so everybody was a bit nervous and a bit jittery. And so, to the police's credit, they wanted to make sure that we were all safe. But then that really hit our pocketbooks a lot.
I am very excited about this year. I think I might go both days.
I think
So-
you should be there for
You
both
should.
days.
You should.
Yes. Because if Saturday night is anything like last time, we had laser lights, and you love the laser lights.
Oh, I'm loving it all.
And we're gonna have DJs on Saturday night and local performers on Sunday morning.
All right. Well, be sure to check out this year's Silicon Valley Pride at its new location at the Cesar Chavez Plaza in downtown San Jose on Sunday, August 27th, following the 10 a.m. parade, and also the evening before on Saturday, August 26th from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, point your web browser to their stunning new website at svpride.com. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there.
I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Okay.
See you guys there.